Hi there, welcome to my channel, my first YouTube video actually. So thanks for stopping by. I've been wanting to create some YouTube videos for probably 3 years now. I gather a lot of inspiration from other folks' YouTube videos and I wanted to put mine out there, hopefully inspire some people, show folks what I'm shooting, how I'm shooting it. I live on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, in a small surf town called Ilford, very parallel to Tofino, if you've ever heard of it. One of the few places you can surf in Canada. It does get a little bit chilly, but we're just happy to get some waves. And yeah, so welcome to the first one. In my mind, I had thought about this as my first YouTube video I was gonna shoot with my Pentax 6x7. It was gonna be a beautiful sunrise or sunset. I was gonna do it at some of our local surf breaks. Of course, that did not happen. So I had a day off scheduled from work. And my plan was, I was gonna go out for sunset, go out for sunrise. It was gonna be gorgeous, beautiful. Of course I wake up and it's just dumping rain. So I'm kind of like bummed out. Had the whole plan. I was gonna go film YouTube stuff and just try to see what happens for the first day. But it was dumping rain, so kind of bummed around for a couple hours. And then I decided, why not? I had planned on doing this, why not just go out and shoot? So I started taking a look through what film I had, and I came across some black and white, and I hadn't shot black and white for probably 2 years now. So I took that out. I hit a few beaches along the way. So let's take a ride. I'll show you what happened. So I headed out to Florencia Bay. This is the closest beach to us. It's about 15 minutes away. Beautiful drive out here. I loaded up some Ilford Delta 400 and just started taking a look. I didn't really know if anyone was going to be out here. Again, it was a really stormy day, but it was actually really beautiful. The rain was definitely coming down, but it was nice just to be out there and take it all in. Florencia Bay has this really cool staircase leading down to the ocean, and on my way down I decided to take my first shot here. I got down at the perfect time. Just as I arrived, there was a surfer coming out of the water. I'm actually really happy with this photo. I think it's my favorite. There was still one surfer out in the water. There wasn't many waves, but I decided to take the shot anyways and decided the 28mm lens was just way too wide. So I probably did the sketchiest lens change of my life and swapped to my 50mm lens. That might have been the sketchiest change I've ever made, lens change. Typically I do shoot with a 28mm lens, and in this case I'm really happy with the 50mm lens, and I just kept sticking with it for the rest of this video. There wasn't much going on at Florencia Bay. Like I said, it was just the one surfer in the water, so I decided I'd go check out a couple other spots. On the way back, I spotted this little staircase I always walk by and typically check the surf from, and I don't know, I look at it all the time and decided to take a shot, and I'm really happy with it. It kind of turned out a little eerie, almost, in my mind. The next beach I headed to was Long Beach. I knew it would be pretty busy just because it was a long weekend here in British Columbia, and sure enough I was right. There was quite a few folks out there having fun in the surf despite all the rain. Again, I was shooting with the 50mm lens, and I think Long Beach is a really good place for this because, as the name says, it is long, so the 50mm was working much better than my typical 28mm. I hope you enjoy this clip of the seagull here. I was cracking up. It just kept side-eyeing me as I was walking, and I had to toss it in here. I love shooting at Long Beach because the rock in the back called Lovekin Rock just makes a great backdrop against the surf, and I love using it in my photos. I'm really happy with this next photo. It's kind of perfect place, perfect time with the tide taking this log out, but it just being left there kind of sunk into the sand. Long Beach also has this rock called Incinerator rock, and at low tide you can climb up on it, and I love taking photos from above it, looking down at Lovekin Rock and the surfers in between. So that's what I did next. Sometimes it's a sketchy climb up, but it was pretty much fine other than dodging some water on the way up. I started making my way down off Incinerator Rock, but first I wanted to take a photo of the texture of the rock and water. I don't often do this, but I'm trying to do it more. It was raining pretty hard and it was awfully cold, so I went into the washroom to use that hand warmer to start warming up my fingers. At this point, I was pretty cold and I had shot the entire roll of film, so I made my way home. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed that segment. I didn't really know what to expect, but I had told myself, you know what, just take some photos. Don't look at the footage, get the photos back from the lab, see if you like them. If you do, then make a YouTube video. I was shocked. I am really stoked on those photos. I hadn't shot black and white for probably 2 or 3 years. Usually I'm just shooting color. I have so much Kodak Gold from Walmart that I've been shooting lately. But yeah, I found that Ilford Delta 400 roll, and I think I might have shot it once or twice. I can't remember buying it or where I got it from. And I'm genuinely stoked on those, so I really need to shoot more black and white, especially on those stormy days. I think it adds, a lot of moodiness to the shots. One thing I've never tried is a yellow filter. I've been, reading online, chatting with a few folks who really recommend adding a yellow filter to black and white. I haven't experimented with that just because I've probably shot less than 5 black and white rolls of film in my life. So that's one thing I want to try more. I just bought a yellow filter, and I've got a couple Kodak T-Max and Kodak Tri-X for 120 that I'm going to test out and try. So it's currently raining here, power's out. Maybe I'll try that later today, see how those go. But anyways, thanks for sticking along, watching this video. I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll post that Pentax 6x7 video with the gorgeous sunset, the first one I had in my mind, with a sunny day at golden hour. I recently just acquired a Mamiya 6 as well, so I need to go out and test that. So hopefully we'll have more videos in the future with that. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Peace.